All nuts are as healthy as they seem, especially after the age of 60, when the body becomes more sensitive to what you eat and how it affects your overall well-being. At this stage of life, your metabolism slows down, your heart may require more support, your brain needs proper nourishment to stay sharp and active. What once worked for you in your younger years may not have the same effect now, and that includes the foods you consider healthy. Nuts are often seen as one of the best snack options, and while that's partly true, reality is more nuanced than most people realize. Some nuts can provide essential nutrients that support heart health, reduce inflammation, and improve cognitive function, while others, especially when processed or consumed incorrectly, quietly contribute to problems like high blood pressure, weight gain, and even increased risk of chronic disease. As you age, your body reacts differently to sodium, sugar, and unhealthy fats, all of which can be hidden in certain types of nuts. For example, salted or flavored nuts may seem harmless, but they often contain high levels of sodium that can raise blood pressure and put extra strain on the heart. Similarly, sugar-coated or honey-roasted nuts may taste appealing. They can spike blood sugar levels and lead to increased inflammation over time. These effects might not be immediately noticeable, which is why they can be particularly dangerous. They work slowly, building up negative impacts without clear warning signs. Another important factor to consider is calorie density. Nuts are naturally high in calories, which means that even small portions can add up quickly. While healthy fats are beneficial in moderation, consuming too many calories can lead to gradual weight gain, something that becomes harder to manage after 60. Extra weight can increase the risk of joint pain, diabetes, and cardiovascular issues, making it even more important to be mindful of portion sizes. The difference between a healthy habit and a harmful one can often come down to how much you are eating. Not just what you are eating, it's also worth understanding that not all nuts offer the same nutritional benefits. Some are rich in omega-3 fatty acids that support brain health, while others provide vitamins and minerals that strengthen bones and improve immunity. On the other hand, certain nuts or nut products may lack these benefits or even contain compounds that are not ideal for regular consumption. This is why simply adding nuts to your diet without knowing which ones are truly beneficial can lead to mixed results. Being aware of these differences allows you to make smarter choices that align with your body's needs at this stage of life. Instead of assuming all nuts are equally healthy, it becomes important to pay attention to their type, quality, and preparation. Choosing raw or lightly roasted options without added salt or sugar can make a significant difference in how they affect your health. By becoming more selective and mindful, you can turn nuts into a powerful ally that supports your heart, brain, and overall vitality rather than unknowingly working against your long-term health. The best nuts to include in your diet after the age of 60 are those that provide real functional benefits to your body, helping you stay active, mentally sharp, and physically strong. At this stage of life, nutrition is no longer just about satisfying hunger. It becomes a key tool for supporting heart health, maintaining brain function, and preserving bone strength. Among the many options available, few nuts stand out because of their unique combination of essential nutrients and proven health benefits, making them especially valuable for older adults. Walnuts are often considered one of the most powerful choices, mainly because they are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which play a crucial role in supporting brain health. As memory and cognitive function naturally decline with age, nutrients like these help slow down that process and keep the mind more alert. Walnuts also contribute to heart health by reducing inflammation and improving cholesterol levels, both of which are important for preventing cardiovascular issues. Including a small portion of walnuts in your daily routine can offer long-term protective benefits that go beyond basic nutrition. Almonds are another excellent option, known for their high content of vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect cells from damage over time. This is particularly important for maintaining healthy skin, eyes, and overall immune function. Almonds also provide a good amount of fiber and healthy fats, which support digestion and help keep blood sugar levels stable. It becomes increasingly important as the body's ability to regulate sugar changes with age. Regular consumption of almonds in controlled portions can support steady energy levels and reduce the risk of metabolic issues. Pistachios bring a different set of benefits, especially when it comes to heart health and weight management. They are lower in calories compared to many other nuts, making them a smart choice for those who want to maintain or lose weight without sacrificing nutrition. Pistachios are also rich in antioxidants and nutrients that support eye health, which becomes a growing concern with age. Their natural balance of protein, fiber, and healthy fats helps promote a feeling of fullness, reducing the likelihood of overeating and making them an ideal snack option throughout the day. Cashews, while slightly higher in carbohydrates, still offer valuable nutrients when consumed in moderation. They are a good source of magnesium and zinc, both of which play a role in maintaining strong bones and supporting the immune system. These minerals are especially important after 60, when bone density may begin to decline and the body's defense mechanisms need extra support. The key with cashews is balance. Creamy texture and mild flavor can make them easy to over-consume. By focusing on these specific nuts and incorporating them thoughtfully into your diet, you can provide your body with the nutrients it needs to function at its best. Each of these options offers something unique. Together, they create a well-rounded approach to healthy snacking that supports multiple aspects of aging health, from the heart and brain to bones and metabolism. Portion control becomes one of the most important habits to develop when including nuts in your diet after the age of 60, because even the healthiest foods can start to work against you when consumed in excess. Nuts are incredibly nutrient-dense, meaning they pack a large amount of calories, fats, and nutrients into a very small serving size. While those healthy fats and nutrients are beneficial for your heart, brain, overall energy, they can quickly add up if you're not paying attention to how much you're eating. What feels like a harmless snack can easily turn into a significant calorie surplus over time. As the body ages, metabolism naturally slows down, which means it burns fewer calories than it used to. This makes it easier to gain weight, even without major changes in diet. When high-calorie foods like nuts are eaten without portion awareness, the extra calories can gradually lead to weight gain. Added weight doesn't just affect appearance. It can place extra strain on joints, increase the risk of heart disease, and make it harder to stay active and mobile. For many people over 60, maintaining a healthy weight becomes less about strict dieting and more about managing portion sizes in a consistent, sustainable way. Another important aspect of portion control is how it affects digestion and overall comfort. Large amounts of nuts at once can sometimes lead to bloating or digestive discomfort, especially if the body is not used to processing high amounts of fiber and fats in one sitting. By keeping portions moderate, the body can better absorb the nutrients without feeling overwhelmed, allows you to enjoy the benefits of nuts without experiencing unnecessary discomfort or digestive issues. There is also a psychological side to portion control that often goes unnoticed. Nuts are easy to overeat because they are small, convenient, often consumed while doing other activities like watching television or talking with others. Without mindful eating, it becomes difficult to keep track of how much you've actually consumed. A handful can quickly turn into several, and before you realize it, you've eaten far more than your body needs. Being intentional about serving size, such as measuring out a small portion instead of eating directly from the container, can make a significant difference over time. It's not about restricting yourself or avoiding nuts altogether, rather about finding the right balance. A small handful each day is usually enough to provide the essential nutrients your body needs without overloading it with excess calories. This simple adjustment allows you to enjoy the health benefits of nuts while still maintaining control over your weight and overall health. When portion control becomes a habit, it supports better energy levels, improved digestion, more stable approach to eating that aligns with the body's changing needs after 60. Avoiding processed nuts becomes especially important after the age of 60, because the way nuts are prepared can dramatically change how they affect your health. While raw or lightly roasted nuts can be incredibly beneficial, many of the packaged options available today are loaded with added ingredients that reduce or even cancel out those benefits. Salt, sugar, artificial flavorings, and unhealthy oils are often added to enhance taste and shelf life. These additions can place unnecessary stress on the body, particularly as it becomes more sensitive with age. One of the biggest concerns with processed nuts is the high sodium content. Salted nuts may taste more appealing, but they can significantly increase your daily sodium intake without you even realizing it. As the body ages, it becomes less efficient at handling excess sodium, which can lead to elevated blood pressure and increased strain on the heart. High blood pressure is a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke, and consuming salty snacks on a regular basis can quietly contribute to these conditions over time. What seems like a small indulgence can turn into a long-term health issue if it becomes a habit. Sugar-coated or honey-roasted nuts present a different kind of problem. These varieties often contain added sugars that can quickly raise blood sugar levels, something that becomes more difficult to manage as you get older. Frequent spikes in blood sugar can lead to increased inflammation, reduced energy stability, and a higher risk of developing conditions like type 2 diabetes. In addition, sugary coatings make nuts more addictive and easier to overeat, which can further contribute to weight gain and metabolic imbalance. Another issue with heavily processed nuts is the use of unhealthy oils during roasting or flavoring. Some manufacturers use low-quality oils that may contain trans fats or become harmful when heated at high temperatures. These fats can negatively affect cholesterol levels, increasing the risk of cardiovascular problems. Over time, regularly consuming these types of fats can have a cumulative effect, slowly impacting heart health without obvious immediate symptoms. Processed nuts also tend to be less satisfying from a nutritional perspective. While they may taste stronger or more exciting due to added flavors, they often provide fewer of the natural nutrients your body actually needs. This can lead to a situation where you are consuming more calories without gaining the full health benefits that whole, unprocessed nuts would provide. It creates an imbalance where the body is being fueled in a way that is less efficient and potentially harmful in the long run, making the switch to natural, minimally processed nuts can have a noticeable impact on your overall health. Choosing options that are unsalted, unsweetened, or free from artificial additives allows your body to receive the full range of nutrients without unnecessary extras. This simple change supports better heart health, more stable blood pressure, and improved energy levels, all of which are essential for maintaining quality of life as you age. Small daily choices may not seem like much in the moment, but over time they have a powerful impact on your overall health, especially after the age of 60 when the body becomes more responsive to both positive and negative habits. What you choose to eat each day, even something as simple as a handful of nuts, can either support your body's natural functions or slowly work against them. The key difference often lies not in drastic changes, but in consistent, mindful decisions that align with your body's needs as it ages. At this stage of life, the body requires more targeted support for the heart, brain, bones, and metabolism. Choosing the right nuts, right form, and portion becomes one of those small but meaningful habits that can deliver long-term benefits. For example, opting for a handful of walnuts instead of a processed snack introduces healthy fats that support brain function and reduce inflammation. Replacing sugary treats with almonds can help maintain stable blood sugar levels and provide antioxidants that protect your cells. These are not major lifestyle overhauls, simple substitutions that gradually build a stronger foundation for better health. What makes these choices so powerful is their cumulative effect. One healthy decision might not show immediate results, but when repeated daily, it begins to shape how your body feels and functions. Energy levels become more stable, digestion improves, and the risk of chronic conditions can be reduced over time. On the other hand, consistently making less healthy choices, even in small amounts, can slowly lead to issues like weight gain, fatigue, and increased strain on the heart. The difference between these two paths is often subtle at first, but becomes more noticeable as time goes on. There is also a sense of control and confidence that comes with making intentional choices about your health. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by complicated diets or strict rules, focusing on small, manageable habits makes the process more sustainable. It allows you to enjoy your food while still being mindful of its impact. This approach reduces stress around eating and encourages a healthier relationship with food, which is just as important as the nutritional value itself. Another important aspect is consistency. It's not about being perfect every single day, but about maintaining a general pattern of smart choices. Occasional indulgences are part of a balanced lifestyle, but they don't define your overall health. What truly matters is what you do most of the time. By regularly choosing natural, nutrient-rich foods and paying attention to portion sizes, you create a routine that supports your body without feeling restrictive or difficult to maintain over time. These small decisions add up to meaningful results. They help you stay active, maintain independence, and enjoy a better quality of life. The simple act of choosing the right foods, like the right nuts, becomes more than just a dietary choice. It becomes a long-term investment in your health and well-being.